Hey, welcome back to Meet the Masons.
Thank you guys for joining us again.
Woohoo!
So, if you're interested in seeing how week 38 went for us, go ahead and stay tuned. Alrighty, guys. So, Jerred is here. Woo!
Welcome back. I never left.
I know.
I was literally right across the hall, right through the wall.
Yes. So, it's crazy because going back looking at the other pregnancy updates. Thank you, baby.
Got your hair on one side.
Try to do a little something. Anyway, yeah, so past pregnancy updates with River, he was always in them. So it was different. I was like, man, he has a day off. He can be in this one. So I'm excited. Nonetheless, we're only going over 1 week. So hopefully this video isn't terribly long, but we'll see. So you guys know how I do. First, I talk about any physical symptoms. Second, I talk about any decisions that we've made. And then third is the bump.
Yeah.
I think week 38 was more so about decisions and mindset. Yeah. But let's start with the physical thing. So I'm getting bigger. I think I'm 152 now? 150.
You're not 150 anything. You're like 149.
No, for real.
No.
At home, I'm probably 149, but at the doctor's office, I'm like 153.
That's including all your clothes and stuff. That doesn't count.
So I've gained roughly about 25 pounds, I guess.
Minus your clothes and your hair.
No, I'm talking about at home. So at home, if it's 149, I start at 125.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, so part of it really is my hair, probably a pound. But anyway, so that's pretty good. Like, honestly, I thought I was going to be bigger with him. Did you think I was going to be bigger? Because they say boys are bigger. I
don't know. I don't never trust what they say, so that's not really a question for me.
Wow. Well, I thought I would be bigger, and I'm not. So, still look great, still feel great. Wow, this is my prenatal pill right here.
Feel great. Yeah.
I've been putting my prenatal pills inside of my nursing bras, y'all, and it just slipped down. Nonetheless, other than that, physically, y'all, I meant to tell y'all the last video because it's been happening probably for the last 2 or 3 weeks, but diarrhea, yeah, that's actually an early sign of labor.
Diarrhea is?
Yeah, your bowels get more loose, and
So you've had diarrhea?
Yes, like when I poop, it's very, very loose and watery. But
literally.
But the other day, y'all, I was watching myself. This is TMI, so if y'all are not about that TMI life,
we're not about it. Let's just
we're gonna talk about it.
No.
I thought I had a hemorrhoid, y'all. I had Jerred look at my butt. But because it didn't hurt, but I was watching myself and I was like, this feels more raised than normal. And he was like, telling me about it. And I was like, but babe, it doesn't hurt. And what?
I'm not talking about your butt.
Say that. Anyway, so y'all, we went to.
If you want me to do what I just showed you, so basically, no, if you want to do it, let's do it.
No.
All right.
So anyway, we went to I think the day that I realized it happened, we went to Universal Studios. So I'm looking up research and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I get rid of this? What do I do? Because I'm thinking maybe I might have to go to see the doctor or something. But it said basically it can come from you straining a lot. And I was like, well, I haven't been straining because I've had diarrhea. So that wasn't it. But I sit on the toilet for a long time.
For no reason. For
no reason. I will just sit there. And I could see how that could put strain on you. So I'm pretty sure that was the reason why. But it's actually very, very common in third trimester for pregnancy. But I don't even think it was even pregnancy related. I just be sitting on the toilet for a long time. Nonetheless.
I try to tell her, like, I give her privacy, make sure River's away, whatever case may be. But I'm like, what are you doing? You're just sitting here.
Just sitting
Get up. Now, if you want to sit down somewhere else, you want to relax, you want to rub your feet, you want some ice cream, a popsicle, you want to go eat, whatever, we'll do it. But you just sitting in the bathroom, if you're going to sit there, at least flush.
Yeah, I'll just be sitting
there. I'm just like, what are we doing?
Anyway, so yeah, guys, that was that. And so I don't think it was terribly pregnancy related, maybe some, but it wasn't. I also don't think it was a hemorrhoid either.
You look super cute.
Thanks, babe. But it said that basically, you know, sitting down for long periods of time doesn't help. So it's good to walk. It's good to soak. You might need a witch hazel patch to pat it back there. So I'm like, okay. We went to Universal Studios on Saturday. So I'm like, okay, good. I'll be walking around. I won't be on my butt too much. And then when I come home, I'm going to soak in a bath. But when I got in the bath, it was gone. So I was like, oh, thank you, Lord. So that was funny. Something I never experienced before, but I hear people talk about the roids, and I think it's hilarious, but I never experienced that before.
No, those are not the same thing.
The roids is the hemorrhoids.
All right.
It is. What is it?
Keep going.
Anyway. Other than that, any other physical symptoms? I've been having Braxton Hicks for 3 months. So, honestly, it hasn't been anything new. I don't think it really picked up much. Week 38, a little bit, but not much. It usually comes when I'm driving in the car. Jerred's driving. Stop. And Jerred's driving and it's bumpy. Sometimes I'll get like a Braxton Hicks, but other than that, yeah. So, I guess we'll go on to decisions and what we've been doing, because that's been the longest. This video might be longer than I thought.
It's all good.
Nonetheless, last week Jerred was off the entire week.
Yeah, had some time with my girls and my boy. He's on the way.
So that was really fun for us because it was kind of like having a staycation, and we got to be home and really like declutter, organize stuff, and really tag team a lot of stuff together that if I would have had to do it by myself, honestly, it probably wouldn't have gotten done as quick. So I'm definitely grateful for that time we had.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
And it was like, you know, one-on-one time. And the weeks prior to that, River was out of school. So I feel like every day was like, I'm just trying to survive, and I just get up. I didn't really have an agenda, but when Jerred was off and we took her to school, it was like bam, bam, bam. We were going to the office. This is what we get done today. Yeah. We were knocking it out. So that was good. See,
Kiara's really good at writing stuff out, and I'm really good at follow-up and execution. So when we put it together, she writes it out, I follow up, and we execute.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Listen, this is marriage. This is the stuff that we want to talk about because it's so true. You just have to find where your strengths are. Yeah. So with that being said,
strong side. You know what that's from?
That's from a movie. Not Little Titans. Is that even a movie? What's it called? It is.
It is a movie.
But that's not the one. What's the movie you talking about?
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans.
Come on, Little Titans.
Anyway,
sorry, Granny.
So with that being said, we got to declutter like our office closet, get some stuff out of. Oops, I said the baby's name. Sorry. We had we put his stuff finally in the room because our downstairs was a disaster. We had Christmas stuff and baby shower stuff still downstairs that we had never taken up. So that was that. We did get help also from my friends Kim and Darnisha, so that was really cool.
And Kowalski.
Yes. And what else? We got stuff organized, and then we had our appointment.
Yeah.
So we had our appointment for week 38 with one of the midwives, and you guys know that prior to then, I had an OB appointment when he was talking about, like, you know, you need to schedule your C-section at week 39 if your cervix doesn't look favorable at week 38. And then I had a midwife appointment, and she was like, you can schedule your C-section after that. It's fine. Like, she made me feel so calm.
Yeah.
And then I had the week 38 appointment. So we went together, and I was hoping to get swept. So I was thinking that, you know, my cervix will be fine. I'll get a sweep, and that would kind of like induce labor or start something, because I got swept with River last time.
Yeah.
And I think that was the weekend that we went into the hospital, but it was like early labor. So they're like, oh, you're not really in labor yet. Even though my contractions were very consistent, but they ended up slowing down. So I didn't know. I thought that maybe this could do something. So anyway, got my cervix checked, and she was like, yeah, you're 0.5 centimeter dilated. I was like, okay. And no, we can't sweep you because your cervix isn't whatever. And then she was like, I told her about the OB experience and then the midwife experience, because in my practice, there are multiple midwives and multiple OBGYNs. So, she was like, yeah, no, I'm going to follow the OB's orders. And he said that if your service wasn't favorable, then we need to schedule your C-section. So she was like, you know, good thing is that because it was on a Thursday, the likelihood of being able to schedule a C-section on week 39 was highly unlikely because it wasn't many spots open.
Yeah.
So she said, so she said you can schedule it after that. So we did schedule our C-section appointment. I'm not going to say the date and time because just respecting our privacy, I don't want people calling us, asking us questions. And that's been another thing over week 38. Well, really up until this point, people have been making, you know, I know people mean well, but it's bothersome when you're in a place where, okay, your delivery could go either way. You could have a VBAC or you could have a C-section and you have a desire for one, but you're okay with the other one. It's just so many things, but you don't want to get everybody else's opinion mixed up into it. Yeah. So, that's why I was like, babe, I don't want to really tell anybody, you know, much details about it, but what have you been thinking?
My job is to keep them back. If they don't want to get back, we're going to get them back.
Yeah. So at this point, I do not like any questions about, oh, are you having contractions yet? Oh, you know, how you feeling? AKA, is the baby coming? Oh, you still haven't had contractions yet? Oh, you feel good? As if that's not a good thing, but they want me to be like in intense pain and like screaming and going into labor. So that has been... We ain't
doing no screaming and we ain't doing no intense pain. Holla at your boy.
And when I did with Pitocin, those were the worst contractions. But prior to the Pitocin...
You weren't even screaming with
that's
that.
That's what I'm saying. My contractions were very manageable. When I get contractions, I get very quiet. I breathe. And when it's intense, I'm singing. Like, I'm like humming and breathing and singing through it.
And her face looks just like that.
So, that's been that. Other than that, we've been trying to record this name reveal. We're going to do it today. I would love to have a video out every day this week because we have so many. Yeah. And at this point, he could come at any time. And if you didn't know, today I am 39 weeks in a day. Today's Monday? Yeah, one day. So, yeah, really, at any moment he could come. Mm-hmm. So,
let's record the video.
The name reveal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know how I wanted to do it. But, yeah, we're going to record it. So, yeah, guys, I feel like there is more to update you guys on, but if it's not coming to me now, I'm going to leave it right here.
Appetite.
Not appetite. What do you think?
I think it's been normal.
Yeah, normal. Maybe slightly picked up, but...
You've been craving cake.
Not really. Cake. Shout out to Algie for being the real MVP who made me a pound cake. Now, I had that craving for probably like 2 or 3 weeks.
It's probably a 6-pound cake.
That cake is heavy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh, I'm getting a little Braxton Hughes now. But the cake was really good.
Wait.
And it's satisfied. That's me when I get my Braxton. Oh, I downloaded the contraction timer app finally, so that's how you know it's getting real. No patterns at this point. I remember being in church on, it was either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. We were in church every day.
We had a conference. We don't have church like that.
No, but we are. You guys may or may not know, but we're very dedicated and involved in our ministry.
Oh,
so our normal week, we're there 3 days a week.
What?
Just not
Wednesday,
consecutively.
Thursday?
Sunday.
Oh yeah, because Wednesday Bible study, Thursday prayer and rehearsal, and Sunday. Yeah.
But anyway, so we're there almost every day of that week. But I remember, it was coming. They were coming every 30 minutes, and then they lightened up. So that was that. Other than that, I think he dropped a little bit, but not as much. Oh, that was another thing. So at the OB appointment for 37 weeks, she was concerned that he was sunny side up. So that's what she thought. And then at 38 weeks, she said that he's like, so he was facing up this way. So now his head was that way, which means he's turning around. Yeah. So that was, decent news. So I may do something where they gave me this pamphlet that help you spin the baby. Turn around. But yeah, most babies just spin around.
All my kids listen to what I tell them to do. So it is what it is. Mm-hmm.
Nonetheless, as far
I literally said start turning, and he started turning.
So tell him to finish turning.
He's not ready yet.
Okay.
He got like 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
So if you ask me when do I want to go into labor, it'll be this week. We do have a day that we do not want to go into labor because we have an important meeting. But other than that, yeah,
Speaking of that,
anytime.
we got a meeting today too at 4:30.
Yeah, we have that one. But I can go into labor for that one. But yeah, so yeah, mentally where I am is like I said, I just do not want to hear any more questions about when I'm going into labor because I don't know. And so I can't tell you anything. I'm trying to just rest. Because in my mind, I think that's what God is really telling me in this time, to just rest in me, you know, and not stress out. So I think I've done a really good job of that. But I also feel like I need to do more in the sense like, okay, maybe I should find a way to turn a baby and I need to walk some more.
Yeah,
and
that's not your job.
So, yeah. How you feeling? You about to have your little boy soon.
Yeah. I see him. Sitting there chilling. Looking all cute.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it is. We do have arrangements for River. So her grandparents are coming this weekend. And if the baby comes before then we have our friends who are going to be watching her. So I have to actually pack her bag. We did semi-pack the hospital bag and put it in the car because we thought we were going to get swept. And so we put the bags that, you know, the stuff that we had in the bags, put in the car at that time. But we need to grab it out.
Swept. That was just for general preparation. At least that's what I was thinking.
I was thinking about the sleep.
Yeah, see, this is my thing. I don't put my confidence in getting swept. I don't put my confidence in getting these little scarves and sitting upside down on the stairs and all this stuff on the couch. That's great. My confidence is in the Lord. If he said we're going to have a healthy pregnancy, that's what I'm believing. So we can do stuff to participate in the process, like eating healthy and exercise and all this type of stuff. So I'm not saying don't do practical things, but that's not where we put our confidence. And that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think that came after I was telling him, like, I'm really sensitive right now. I was crying. And because at first I was fine. I was like, I have a peace about this. This is fine. After she checked my cervix and said I wasn't going to get swept, I was like, you know, the baby's going to come how the baby's going to come. And at the end of the day, God's going to be glorified. It's going to be great because I can keep pushing for what I want. And I learned that with River.
Yeah.
That, you know, I push for what I want. But at the end of the day, God knew best. And I had something that I didn't want. But what came from River's birth was amazing. Like, we were on TV shows. Like, we were able to, you know, testify and help so many people with unplanned C-sections. So it was like, that's not the testimony I wanted, but it blessed so many people.
Right.
And River is our superstar. So
yeah, and a lot of times you find so many situations where you don't want to go through and you feel like you're alone, but then you come out of it and you're like, hold on, other people experience this as well. So this, like you mentioned, being a testimony of letting people know that they're actually not alone. No, we're in this with you. We know what it's like. And we can help you get out of it. We can help you see your way through or the aftermath afterwards. Because sometimes there's fights that after you win, you have another fight that comes up. Just like Elijah. It's like, oh, he does all this, calls down fire. A day later, Jezebel coming after him. You're like, bro, you just called down fire from heaven. How are you going to go from that to being scared of some random girl? It's like, no. So I said all that to say, with the victories that we have, there's a fight always in the victory and after the victory. So always be prepared to fight, but always know that somebody has gone through something similar, not the same exact situation, but similar. And be willing to reach out when you do need help and when you need encouragement. Obviously, there's times that you can encourage yourself, but sometimes it's not the best spot and you want to reach out. So this is great for us to be able to have the opportunity to reach out to others because it is a fight. And sometimes it's a fight that you fight on the inside by yourself. Like Kiara wouldn't say certain things. I wouldn't say certain things. Then you realize that, hold on, we're here together. We're doing this together. Let's be on each other's team and pull each other out.
Yeah.
So it works.
That's cool. And I wanted to just give a quick shout out to Bruna. She commented on the last video and I didn't get a chance to comment back. But I wanted to say thank you so much for sharing that because I openly shared and was transparent about the thoughts of death that I was having, and how like God gave me a word to bring me out of that, and you were going through the exact same thing. And that's what I love about God. Is like sometimes it's not even about you.
Right.
Maybe other people are experiencing something and they haven't gotten their victory yet, or they're in the middle, like where I was, where I didn't have a word and I was just trying to truck on.
Yeah.
And somebody needed that word to bring them out of that situation, because it can drive you to a very bad place. So I'm so grateful that you were transparent enough to share that with me as well, because that blesses me and lets me know that I'm not crazy when I share these things, and also that I'm not alone in this, and you're not alone as well. So God is bringing us through, giving us a victory, and we have an amazing life after this. Like, bump the devil, he just mad.
Yeah. Oh, and I was talking to Kiara about using TikTok a little bit more often. So I've been on this little TikTok thing since yesterday, so it hasn't been long, so don't...
Yeah, but you've been on it.
Hey, when I'm on something, I'm on it.
Yeah.
So this is what I was going to say. There's this video this guy came up. He was like, hey, the devil has already been defeated. Jesus took the victory and gave us the victory. So the devil is a defeated foe. And the only tool that he has left now that he's been removed and stripped of all his weapons is the last thing he has left is lies. So the only thing that he can do is lie to you and say, oh, it's not going to work out. This is going to die. That's going to die. This is going to fail. That's going to fall apart. Because he can't actually touch anything. He can't actually do anything. The only thing he can do is trick you into believing the lie. And trick others to believing the lie and then walking out that process. But he actually has no tools left other than the lie.
Right. That was good.
Now there's power in the lie if you submit your power to him. But if you resist him, submit yourself to God, resist the devil, he will flee.
And mainly, don't be ignorant of his devices. And that's his device. Understand that.
All right, I'm back.
Understand that the attack is, this is how he tries to fight you. And so if you know that what he's saying is this, then it's a lie. You know it's the opposite, and you can keep it moving versus dwelling on something like, oh my gosh, this might happen. The statistics for this is X, Y, and Z, and da-da-da. It's like, don't get caught up in that is one of his devices. So if you know he's a liar, then it's like, okay, well.
Plan for the opposite. Oh, your baby's going to die. That means she's going to be healthy, wealthy, have a lifestyle full of pleasure. Oh, this is going to fail. That means we're going to succeed, or we're going to sell out of all of our items. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey.
So we're excited. So if you ask me, like, do I want to be back? Do I want a C-section? Honestly, there's pros and cons in both, and I don't really care. I want my baby to be healthy. I want myself to be healthy, and it'll be great to experience that. But I'm not so gung-ho in the fact that I'm gonna feel disappointed if my child comes out with C-section and he's perfectly healthy and I'm healthy. How can I be mad at that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the attack is to be mad.
The attack is to be mad. Like, you got a whole healthy baby sitting here. You're healthy enough to see the baby after the enemy told you that both of y'all gonna die and you had a C-section, but now you mad. That's stupid. Like, you literally just gave birth to a child and whatever. So I'm open to both. I'm excited about both options being there, but I'm not about to put my hope in a method of delivery. My hope is in the Lord, and this is what he promised me, long life.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, guys, that's all we have. This video was way longer than it should have been, but it's cool. Jerred hasn't been on here in a while, and now we know why the videos are really long.
I said maybe 20%, maybe 25% of the talking was me.
If you love this video, just give us a heart.
Is that a heart?
Even though it's long, yeah, it's a heart. What is River's heart? What did she do?
Like, Mommy, I made a heart. She tries to do this, but
yes, it's so funny. I feel like we need to get River. River hasn't been on here in a while.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we love you guys.
She's talking up a storm.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
If you guys saw her, and this is the funny thing, because even when we're at church, like, she speaks to people, she says hi, but they don't really know how much she talks.
Yeah.
And how, advanced her vocabulary is, but it's like talking to a little teenager. And it's so cool to see.
Yeah,
so
she's a lot of fun.
Yes. Anyway, if you guys have any video ideas, let me know that I could try to get in. We could try to get in before the baby comes, hopefully. Let us know. If not, we will see you maybe at week 39 update, which we would probably record it on Saturday if we didn't make that. Or you see as a labor and delivery video.
Yeah, baby announcement.
So I don't know if we should do one of those pre-recorded videos that says, oh, if you're watching this video, we're in labor or we've had the baby, so stay tuned for this. Maybe we'll do that so our YouTube audience could, you know. So if you guys like that idea, give us a thumbs up if you want us to do a pre-recording so you can see. Otherwise, if not, make sure you are following us on Instagram. I'm Kiara J. Mason. He is Meet Mr. Mason. And the best thing is probably just to follow Meet the Masons today.
Yeah. It's new. We gotta
we don't have
add some stuff to
much
it
on there. However, that's where we'll probably give updates concerning the pregnancy and labor and delivery. So we love you guys.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Bye.
Open up, you OPN. Bitch, you want BBM. We should be closer than friends.